She said, "You're so controlling, I can't even breathe," because I asked her not to sleep at her gay best friend's house. I said, "Breathe all you want." When she came back, her stuff was in bags. Her gay best friend's wife called me to thank me. I, 30 male, was with Nadine, 27, for about 2 years, lived together for the last 8 months in my condo. Everything was good until about 3 months ago when she reconnected with her best friend from college, Dimitri. First time she mentioned him, it was all, "Oh my God, Dimitri's back in town. You'll love him. He's like my gay best friend. We used to have sleepovers all the time in college. Cool." No issues with her having friends. We all need our people. She started hanging out with him pretty regular. Coffee dates, shopping trips, brunch. Normal friend stuff. He'd text her funny memes, she'd send voice notes back. I even met him once at a group dinner. Well-dressed, theatrical personality, talked about his love for musical theater, seemed to fit the profile. Then the sleepovers started. First one was after they went to some wine and paint night. She called around 11 p.m., clearly tipsy. "Babe, I'm too drunk to drive, gonna crash at Dimitri's. Want me to come get you?" No, his couch is super comfy. Plus we're gonna watch RuPaul and eat ice cream. Okay, not thrilled, but she was being safe about drinking. Whatever. Second time was 2 weeks later. They'd gone to a concert. She said the surge pricing for rides was insane. Stayed at his place again. Third time was last Tuesday. No drinking involved, no concert. Just lost track of time talking, and it was too late to come home at 1 a.m. That's when I spoke up. "Hey, I'm not comfortable with the frequent sleepovers. It's becoming a pattern." She laughed. Actually laughed. "Are you serious? He's gay, like gold star gay. He literally showed me his Grindr profile once." I get that, but what? You think my gay best friend is gonna suddenly turn straight for me? No, I just think it's inappropriate to regularly sleep at another person's house when you're in a relationship. That's when she exploded. "You're so controlling. I can't even breathe. First you have issues with my friends, now you're trying to dictate where I sleep? This is toxic masculinity. I'm not trying to control you. I'm expressing a boundary." "A boundary? You mean a leash? God, I feel suffocated. I need space to be myself." She stormed off to the bedroom, posted some cryptic Instagram story about when they try to dim your light with a black and white selfie. Wednesday, she went to Dimitri's again. Didn't even tell me, just texted, "Staying at D's," since apparently I need permission now. Thursday morning, I'm at the gym at 6 a.m. Rarely go that early, but couldn't sleep. In the locker room, this guy asks to borrow my phone charger. While we're waiting for his phone to get some juice, he's making small talk. "Man, my wife's gonna kill me. Phone died and I didn't text her, I was staying late at work." I laughed. Been there. Better to over-communicate, right? For real. Last time this happened, she thought I was at my buddy Dimitri's place playing poker again. Had to show her my Uber receipts from the office. My brain stuttered. "Dimitri? Yeah, guy throws a mean poker night. Actually, that reminds me, he wanted me to invite some people for next week. You play? Your friend Dimitri, tall guy, into theater?" "That's him. You know him?" My mouth went dry. My girlfriend's best friend is named Dimitri. Says she hangs out with him a lot. Dude went quiet, looked at me real careful. "Bro, Dimitri's married. To my cousin Elena. Been together like 6 years. The gym floor tilted a little. "Married? Yeah, what did you say your girlfriend's name was?" "Nadine." His face changed. "Blonde? About this tall?" Laughs really loud. I nodded. "Bruh. What? She stays over there sometimes, right?" I just stared at him. He rubbed his face. "Man, I shouldn't, but Elena's been in Greece for the past month. Her mom's sick. Dimitri's been, I thought they were having issues, but he's not gay. Definitely not gay. He's into theater, but the dude's straighter than a ruler. Used to be a whole player before Elena." I left the gym, sat in my car for an hour, everything clicking into place. The sleepovers, the defensiveness, the gold star gay insistence. Drove home. Nadine had already left for work. I called in sick, started packing, her clothes folded neat, her skincare stuff organized in a box, her books, her plants, her little collection of coffee mugs. Everything in garbage bags and boxes by the door. Texted my landlord about changing the locks. He said he could have someone there by 3 p.m. Texted her at 2:50 p.m. "Your stuff is by the door. You have 30 minutes to get it." Phone exploded immediately. "What? Are you insane? You can't just kick me out. I'm calling the police. This is illegal. 2:55 p.m. Dimitri's married to Elena, who's in Greece. You knew this. Radio silence for 3 minutes. Then, I don't know what you're talking about. Who told you these lies? You're being manipulated. Can we talk about this? 25 minutes. Locks change at 3:20. She called 19 times. I didn't answer. At 3:15, her car screeched into the parking lot. She came up with Dimitri. Dimitri. The audacity. Babe, this is all a misunderstanding, she yelled through the door. Tell him the truth, D. Tell him you're gay. Dimitri looked uncomfortable as hell. Maybe we should just get your things, Nadine. No. Tell him. Nadine. Tell him you're gay. Long pause. Then Dimitri said quietly, I can't do that. Could hear her sharp intake of breath through the door. My wife gets back next week, he continued. This needs to stop. The locksmith showed up right then. Perfect timing. Opened the door just wide enough to point at her stuff. Take it and go. She tried tears. Baby, please. It's not what you think. It's exactly what I think. We didn't do anything yet. Dimitri was already loading bags into her car, clearly wanting to escape. She kept trying different angles. We were just friends. I was overreacting. She loved me. He meant nothing. If he meant nothing, why lie about him being gay? I didn't think you'd understand. Understand what? That you wanted to have sleepovers with a married man? You're making it sound so bad. I'm making it sound like what it is. Locksmith finished, handed me the new keys right in front of her. She lost it. You're so controlling. I can't even breathe. Breathe all you want. Somewhere else. She grabbed the last bag, mascara running. You'll regret this. We were perfect together. We were perfect until you started lying. She left screaming about how I'd never find anyone who loved me like she did. Dimitri drove off separately, looking like he wanted to disappear into another dimension. Blocked her number, ordered Chinese food, watched Netflix in peace. But the story wasn't over. Update 1. The entitlement escalation started exactly how you'd expect. Friday morning after the breakup, she started the social media campaign. But not the usual men are trash posts. No, she went with a different strategy, gaslighting the entire internet. Posted a long Instagram story. When your ex is so insecure, he invents entire marriages to justify his control issues. Dimitri has been my gay best friend since college. Now suddenly he's married, the lies men tell when they can't handle independent women. Her friends ate it up. Comments flowing about toxic masculinity, insecure men, controlling behavior. She even posted old photos of her and Dimitri from college with captions like, been gay since day one, but sure, believe your gym bro. Saturday, she tried a new angle, created a whole TikTok about signs your boyfriend is a master manipulator, with stuff like, creates elaborate lies about your friends, isolates you from your support system, makes you question your own reality. Got 50K views overnight. I only knew because my coworker sent it to me, like, isn't this your ex? But here's where Nadine messed up. She got cocky. Sunday, she posted a story from Dimitri's apartment. Wine glasses, Netflix on the TV, caption, real friends don't abandon you because of someone else's delusions. Except, she tagged the location, and one of Elena's friends saw it. Monday morning, I get a call from an unknown number. Almost didn't answer, but something told me to pick up. Hello? Hi, is this Mason? Yes? This is Elena, Dimitri's wife. My stomach dropped. Oh, hi. I think we need to talk. We met at a coffee shop. Elena looked exhausted. Just flew back from Greece early because her friend sent her Nadine's posts. I want to thank you, she said. For what? For having the balls to end it. Dimitri, he doesn't. He just lets things happen until they explode. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. She laughed, bitter. I knew something was off. He kept mentioning this Nadine from college and how she was going through a hard time. Needed a friend. I'm not stupid. What are you gonna do? Already done. Kicked him out last night. He's at his mother's. Good for you. Can I ask how long were they doing this? The sleepovers? About a month, but they've been hanging out for 3 months. She nodded. The theater tickets. What? Found theater tickets in his jacket. 2 tickets, multiple shows. He said he went with work friends, but his coworkers hate musicals. We talked for an hour. She showed me texts between her and Dimitri. He'd been deleting messages, taking mysterious calls. The whole cheater playbook. The gay thing, though, Elena shook her head. That's a new low. You let her tell people that? He played along at first, I think. When I met him, he definitely gave off that vibe. He did theater in high school, knows how to act. Before she left, Elena said, I'm gonna set the record straight. This affects me too. Tuesday, Elena went nuclear. Posted on Facebook with receipts. Their wedding photos, marriage certificate, screenshots of Dimitri admitting to getting close to Nadine, the timeline of when I kicked Nadine out versus when she showed up at their apartment. Caption: for anyone confused about my husband's sexuality or marital status, let me clear things up. Dimitri is straight, married for now, and apparently hosting sleepovers with someone else's girlfriend. Mason did the right thing. I wish I'd known sooner. The post went viral in our city's social circles. Nadine tried damage control, posted that Elena was in on the lie and this was all an elaborate scheme to break us up. But people weren't buying it anymore. Her TikTok got flooded with comments calling her out. Her Instagram story views dropped to almost nothing. Yesterday, she showed up at my workplace. Security called me. There's a Nadine here, says she needs to talk to you urgently. Tell her I'm not available. She says she'll wait. That's fine. I leave through the back garage anyway. She waited 4 hours. Security said she kept asking different people to just let Mason know I'm here. They had to threaten to call police before she left. That night, got a LinkedIn message. LinkedIn. Mason, we need to discuss this like adults. Elena is clearly unstable and Dimitri is just going along with her delusions to save his marriage. You know me. You know I would never lie to you. Please just hear me out. The delusion was astronomical. Even with all the evidence out there, she was still sticking to her story. But the best part? Dimitri finally cracked. He posted his own statement on Instagram. I need to be honest. I let a lie spiral out of control. I'm not gay. I'm married. I betrayed my wife's trust and Mason's trust by allowing Nadine to use my sexuality as a cover for our inappropriate friendship. Nothing physical happened, but emotional lines were crossed. I'm seeking therapy and hoping to save my marriage. I apologize to everyone affected. Nadine lost her mind in the comments. What are you doing? We agreed to the story. You're ruining everything. Elena made you post this. She actually admitted to the lie. In public, screenshotted immediately by dozens of people. Her best friend Kayla texted me. I'm so sorry. I believed her. We all did. She showed us old texts of Dimitri talking about guys and we just, God, we're idiots. You're not idiots. She's a good liar. She's staying at my place now. I'm giving her 1 week. This is too much drama. Good luck with that. Yeah, she's already started saying you and Elena conspired together, that you're probably sleeping together now. I met Elena once, for coffee, to compare notes on being lied to. I know, she can't accept she did this. Narcissists rarely can. This morning, woke up to 73 Instagram notifications. Nadine had gone through and commented on every single photo I've ever posted with Elena in it. Jokes on her, there aren't any. So she commented on random photos saying things like, hope she was worth it, and you two deserve each other. My account's private. Only my followers could see her meltdown. Most of them already knew the truth. She's blocked now. But I heard from Kayla she's already spinning a new narrative, that I turned Dimitri straight somehow, that I converted him to break them up. The layers of delusion are honestly impressive. Meanwhile, I'm just here, in my peaceful apartment, not having to worry about my girlfriend having sleepovers with married men. Funny how controlling it is to expect basic honesty in a relationship. Final update. The complete unraveling of Nadine's world has been both satisfying and honestly kind of sad to watch. So after her commenting spree on my Instagram, she went into what I can only describe as conspiracy theory mode. Started a whole blog called The Truth About Toxic Men, where she posted these long, rambling entries about how I orchestrated an elaborate scheme with Elena to break up 2 happy relationships. According to her blog, I hired someone to pretend to be Elena. Dimitri was paid off to lie about being straight. The wedding photos were photoshopped. The marriage certificate was forged. This was all revenge for her having friends. She even posted a 45-minute YouTube video breaking down the inconsistencies in everyone's stories. The inconsistencies were things like Elena saying they'd been married about 6 years in one post and 6 years in another. Truly groundbreaking detective work. But reality has a way of not caring about your narrative. 2 weeks ago, Dmitry and Elena went to marriage counseling. Apparently, it went badly. Really badly. Elena found out the emotional affair had been going on way longer than anyone thought. Dmitry had been texting Nadine for over a year, since before she and I even started dating. Elena filed for divorce. Posted about it simply, sometimes therapy shows you exactly why things can't be fixed, starting fresh. Nadine saw this as vindication. Posted everywhere that Elena was abandoning her marriage because she couldn't handle the truth. Said the divorce proved Dmitry was gay all along and just needed to be free. Then Dmitry shut that down real quick. He started dating someone new, a woman. Posted photos with her and everything. Caption: moving forward with someone who values honesty. Nadine's reaction was nuclear. She made 8 different posts about how this new woman was clearly an actress I hired. When people pointed out that made no sense, she pivoted to saying Dmitry was performing heterosexuality because of societal pressure. The woman, Bethany, wasn't having it. She commented on one of Nadine's posts, "I'm real, I'm not an actress, and Dmitry told me all about you. The only performance here is you pretending to be a victim. Seek help." That's when Nadine made her biggest mistake. She decided to go after Bethany professionally. Found out where she worked, a dental office, and left reviews saying Bethany was a homewrecker and husband stealer who participated in conversation therapy. The dental office had cameras. Nadine showed up in person to complain about Bethany. They called the cops. She got trespassed. But here's where it gets worse for her. Remember Kayla, her best friend who was letting her stay over? She kicked Nadine out after 1 week, like she said. Nadine had apparently been bringing random guys over at 3 a.m., eating all the food without replacing it, using Kayla's laptop to run her blog, telling anyone who'd listen that Kayla was part of the conspiracy for setting boundaries. Nadine moved back with her parents. Her mom called me. Actually called me. "Mason, this is Diane, Nadine's mother." "Oh, hi. I'm sorry to bother you, but we need to know, is any of what she's saying true?" "What is she saying now?" "That you hired a team of actors to destroy her life because she had a gay friend." "Ma'am, I know how it sounds. But she's my daughter, and she seems to really believe this." Dmitry is married, was married. He admitted he's straight. It's all documented online. Long sigh. "We're trying to get her into therapy. She won't go. Says therapists are part of the conspiracy too. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. You seem like a nice young man. I'm sorry she did this to you." Last week, the other shoe dropped. Nadine had been interviewing for jobs using me as a reference without asking. I got 3 calls in 1 day. First interviewer: "So Nadine listed you as a reference?" "She did?" "Yes, as her former partner who can speak to her character." "Well, she's certainly creative with the truth. Can you elaborate?" "She convinced me her married male friend was gay so she could have sleepovers at his house." "Oh, yeah." Second interviewer was even better. Nadine had listed me as her former business partner in some made-up marketing company. I've never run a business with her. "She said you co-founded NM Digital Solutions?" "That's completely fictional." "I see." Third interviewer just straight up said, "We Googled her and found some concerning online behavior. Can you comment?" "No comment needed. The internet speaks for itself." She didn't get any of the jobs. Yesterday was when I got the final closure I didn't know I needed. Elena messaged me, "Coffee? I have news." We met at the same place. She looked completely different. Lighter, happier. "Divorce is almost final," she said, "and I wanted to thank you again." "You don't need to thank me." "No, I do. You know what Dmitry told the lawyer? He said the thing with Nadine was my fault for being gone so much. That I pushed him into an emotional affair by visiting my sick mother." Wow. Right? And here's the kicker. He's been telling people that Nadine seduced him, that she pretended to be a lesbian to get close to him. She's saying he's gay, he's saying she's gay. Nobody can keep their story straight. We both laughed at the unintended pun. "By the way," Elena added, "Bethany dumped him. Turns out he was texting another friend late at night. Some habits don't change." That was fast. 2 weeks, new record. What about Nadine? Still posting conspiracies? Latest theory is that you and I are secretly married, and this whole thing was to steal Dmitry from her. How would that even work? Don't try to logic it out. I made that mistake. As we were leaving, Elena said something that stuck with me. You know what the saddest part is? If she'd just been honest about liking him, you probably would have just broken up normally. No drama. No conspiracy theories. Just a regular breakup. She was right. If Nadine had just said, I have feelings for someone else, I would have been hurt, but I would have let her go. Instead, she created this elaborate lie that destroyed multiple relationships and her own reputation. Got home to find a letter in my mail, handwritten, from Nadine. 3 pages of absolute madness. Accusations, theories, demands for apologies. But the last line was what got me. I hope you're happy with the life you stole from me. I didn't steal anything. I just refused to let her steal any more of mine. Burned the letter. Ordered pizza, actual pizza, not code for an affair partner. Watched the game in peace. My place is still drama-free. Started dating someone new. Met her at a board game cafe. She has no secret boyfriends, gay or otherwise. Doesn't believe in sleepovers with friends. Thinks the whole story is insane when I told her. Wait, she really thought people would believe he was gay when his wife posted their wedding photos? She still thinks it apparently. That's concerning. Yeah, I know how to pick 'em. Well, you picked me, so you're getting better. She's right. I am getting better. Better at boundaries. Better at trusting my gut. Better at walking away when someone shows me who they are. Nadine's still out there, probably cooking up new theories about why her life fell apart. But that's not my problem anymore. Sometimes the best revenge isn't elaborate. Sometimes it's just refusing to participate in someone's lies and letting reality do the rest. Breathe all you want, Nadine. Just do it somewhere else.